TikTok over here. I'm going to have YouTube over here. Welcome, everybody. Happy New Year. I just want to start with a Happy New Year. And I just want to start with how grateful I am. I'm so grateful for you. It's so fun, the people that I've been able to meet from all over the world. You guys, if you would have had this conversation with me back in 2022, and you would have said, Michelle, you're going to discover digital marketing, you're going to learn new skills, and you're going to build a community of 58,000 people, and you're going to help people become 6- and 7-figure earners, I would have said you were cuckoo. I would have said, not me. I'm just a mom that just wants to make extra income, that doesn't want to have to hustle or grind. I just want to be able to have more time with my family and more memories. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I could follow 3 simple steps and launch an online business, but build wealth as well. And how many of you would love, hey, my friend, how many of you would love to build wealth in 2026? Well, then you're in the right place. That's what I'm going to help you do. I want you to take ownership. That's my word for 2026. So be ready to hear it a lot. And what I mean by that is I do not want you depending upon somebody else, a boss, or a company to make money. I want you to have your own system, your own online business that nobody can ever take away from you. That's legacy wealth. That's how you leave a legacy. That's how you change your life. And I'm telling you what, if I can follow this and learn skills, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm telling you this. Hey, Happy New Year, my friend. And again, I apologize about my voice. I think I'm catching a cold. Dang it. I think my grandkids shared their love. And thank you for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer. I hope today you see a different perspective. I hope today you see the simplicity of having your own online business. It's not as hard as you think. If you think it's hard to make money online, you're lacking in system. And I'm gonna solve all that for you today, and I'm gonna fix that for you today. So thanks everybody for hanging out with me. I know I usually go live at 10. I'm going live a little bit later because I literally had no voice you can hear it. So I've been drinking lemon water. But I do want to say Happy New Year and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I have YouTube over here. You're awesome. I have TikTok over here. And again, when you guys are jumping on, let me know where you're watching from because that's one of my favorite parts. You guys, I'm just a gal in Kansas. I never in my wildest dreams that I think I would build a global business. Matter of fact, let's just have fun real quick here. Put where you're from. You will see, mostly on TikTok, people from all over the world. Look at this. So we have South Africa. Check this out. Put where you're from. You guys, I don't know anybody in South Africa. Well, I didn't in 2022. Alabama. Hey, we got one USA, UK in the house, Kenya in the house. I thank you for saying that. I do need to put some honey in my lemon water. Mental note. Thank you, because I think I have some. North Carolina, Golden, Colorado. Oh, I love Colorado. Oh gosh, I love Colorado. Look at that. South Africa. I love Arizona over here on YouTube. Is that Malay? How do you say that? Oh my goodness. See, this is what I'm talking about, you guys. It's not because I knew people from all over. It's because social media built this business for me. I just did these 3 simple steps. Pretty exciting. That's the power of digital marketing today. That's why no matter what you do in 2026, you should really try to learn and understand digital marketing because it can change your life. It can absolutely change your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive into the information today. And thank you guys for hanging out with me today. And I just want to really help you with this. I'm going to cover each of these steps with you, and I really want you to have a cool understanding of it. Because if you want real wealth in 2026, it's not going to come because you work harder. It is going to become because you own a system. You take ownership. See, this is where we've been taught this our entire life. So if you feel this way, it's normal, by the way. We've been taught our entire life to work harder, go get a job and work harder. If you want to make more money, work more hours. If they won't allow you to work more hours, go get another job and have 2 jobs, right? That's what we're taught. But if you're not doing that, if you're not working harder, you're not making any money. Because of the digital space we live in today, you guys, you can work smarter, leverage systems. I would write that down, because if you learn the concept of that in 2026, it will change your life. Okay, so let me explain. I knew nothing about systems when I go back to 2022, by the way. The first time I heard systems, I was like, I do not like tech. I don't want to learn any of this. How many of you ever felt that way before? Well, that was me. So I was apprehensive, right? But then when I realized I could get a plug and play system, which was already built, done for me, and proven, hey, my friend, how are you doing? And proven to work, it was a no-brainer. It's like, that makes sense. And so the fear of the unknown went away, and that's normal, right? And so I literally immediately, in 2 days of launching my online business, so I think it was because I launched my online business September 10th of 2022. Gosh, I cannot believe it's been over 3 years. Like, you guys, it's been life-changing. And there is nothing that I have done that you can't do. It's just, are you willing? Are you willing to gain a knowledge, apply and learn new skills, and just apply them to your online business? So that's why I want to cover these 3 simple steps with you today, okay? But I'm telling you what, there's nothing that I have done that you can't do, but we got to get rid of that mindset that we have to work harder to make more money. You don't. You have to leverage systems and work smarter. Matter of fact, I just did a post before I went on here, by the way. And have grace with me today, please, with my voice. I know I'm catching a cold and it's affecting my voice right now. But I did a post before I got on here. And YouTube, you might want to bounce over to TikTok and you'll see the post. You guys, you know how many days I went live in 2026? And because I want to debunk this myth that, oh my gosh, these people are only making all this money because they're going live every day. Guess what? I went live 78 times in 2025. That's it. 78 times. So I didn't make millions in 2025 because I went live. I made millions in 2025 because I have a system that is constantly working for me. There is no way I could make this much money if I had to do all the work. I have to repeat that, you guys. There is no way if I had to do all the work. It's not even possible. But because I have systems in place, it's always working for me. And I'm going to show you that system because it's one of the steps, okay? Because I'm sharing with you, if you have a busy life, if you have a full-time job, you will be obsessed with this because it leverages you. So you can do the things that you have to do, or you do the things that you want to do, or you need to do, and your system is constantly working for you 24/7. I love that. And I love that for you. I am not an online coach. If you want to hustle and grind and work hard, that's not me. I'm an online coach if you want to learn how to leverage systems and get your life and your time back. If that's you, you're in the right place because that's exactly what I'm going to show you. Actually, after I go over these 3 steps with you, I'm going to show you how I get my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. That's freedom on a different level. I literally, by 11 o'clock, normally, I'm going live a little bit later today because of my voice. I normally am done with all of my income earning activities by 11 a.m. every day. And I can do what I want the rest of the day. I can gain in knowledge. I can learn new skills. I can work with my community. I have freedom because my income earning activities are done. How many of you would like to do that? How many of you would absolutely love to do that? Okay. Hey, we don't get any sales. What do you mean we don't get any sales? If you are not getting any sales for an online business, you are lacking in, if you're not getting sales for an online business, you're lacking in skills. You guys, it's undeniable that people are making money online. So if you're not making money online, and it's probably not even anything to do with what you're selling, by the way. Look at how many people have hit your page. You're just lacking in skills, which that's something to get excited about because skills are learnable. If you're coachable, skills are learnable. Yeah. Okay. So that is not me. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for saying that, my friend. You guys. So, I'm going to actually, time out real quick here. I do not have any other TikTok accounts. So if somebody's direct messaging you on TikTok and they're pretending to be me, it's not me. I really hope whoever buys TikTok really fixes that. So yeah, I will never direct message you. The best way to hang out with me is through email. I would love to talk to you in my email. That way it's safe and 1000% you're talking to me. Okay? And Happy New Year, everybody. So glad you're here. Okay, so again, we're going to talk about the 3 simple steps to an online business. If you want real wealth in 2026, it won't come from working harder. It's going to come from owning a system. My word for 2026 is ownership, and I'm going to teach you to have ownership so you can build wealth. I wouldn't be where I was if I depended on a company, by the way. I am where I am because I took ownership of my business and I had no idea what I was doing. I just was coachable. I was willing to learn steps. Okay. And I'm going to cover them with you. So who is this for? These steps are for people. If you're a beginner or if you tried other things and you haven't had success, they're for people with busy lifestyles. And they're for people that literally want to change their life. I'm not here to help you make a few extra bucks. I'm literally here to help you leave a legacy, be able to create generational wealth. How many of you would love generational wealth? Put yes in the comments. How many of you would love generational wealth? And hello, everybody. I have YouTube over here and TikTok, by the way. Let me know, would you guys love generational wealth? It's not as far away as you think it is. Now, I need to share this with you because I remember when I launched my business in 2022, you guys, my goal was to make $54,000 a year. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can just make $54,000 a year, working 100% around my family without the grind, just a few hours a day, I was going to be excited. I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know the power of learning and applying new skills. I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months, and I ended up making my first million in 17 months. And now I make multiple millions a year off of one offer and one system and one community. Well, in communities. So I'm telling you guys, it's not that far of a reach if you're willing to understand what you need to do. And that's why you're here today, because I want to teach you guys that, okay? So you're in the right place. Okay, now I'm going to give you these 3 simple steps. There's no hype, there's no hustle, there's no confusion whatsoever. I just want to simplify it for you. I want you to gain in clarity today so you are literally ready to change your life, okay? So why 2026? Why is a different approach required in 2026? Can anybody share with me in the comments why you think a different approach is required for 2026? Yeah. You don't afford to take days off. Are you the poor that you have to work on the 1st? What is, are you talking to me? That's so wild. See, that's the difference of broke people's mentality and non-broke. I love being here for you guys. Like that, that's like the difference, right? I love being here for you guys. Social media is changing. That's true. It really is. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it is changing, right? That's why I tell people don't always put your eggs in one basket. So it's also job trade is changing. Jobs are changing. Gosh, the number of people that were laid off last year was staggering to me. And I literally think it's just going to get worse in 2026. You guys agree with that? So you can fix that, right? You can absolutely fix that. And time has a ceiling. You can only work so many hours. There's a cap on that. And wealth comes from leverage, you guys. Wealth will never be created because you work harder. Wealth is created because you work smarter. Who's ready to work smarter in 2026? Because I'm telling you right now, mark my word on this. Wealth will belong to people in 2026 who own systems, okay? Not schedules. Wealth will be owned to people who own systems in 2026, not schedules. How many of you are ready to have a system so you can work less? Yes. Ready to work smarter? Yes. And that's exactly what you need to do. Here's what I love though. I mean, I'm telling you guys, you don't need to quit your job. You don't need to be techie. You don't. And you don't need more hours. Let me ask you, hey, my friend, let me ask you this. How many of you on here has a job? Put me in the comments if you have a job, because I want to share something with you. What if you applied these 3 steps and your mortgage started you covered your mortgage because of your online business? And then what if You started gaining in skills, and soon you matched your income. What if what you're making at your job, you started making at your online business, and you made the same amount at both of them, but you only did this online business for like 2 to 3 hours a day? And that is mastering skills and your income earning activities. What would change in your life? What if you did that for 90 days, made double the income from 90 days? You could probably live debt free, probably even change your zip code. But then after that, you could make choices. Do you want to walk away from your job and just be your own boss? Like, think of the choices you could make. Think of the freedom that is layered with that. Think about that. I resigned 31 January. Oh, January 31st is your last day at your job. Well, congratulations. My whole life would change. Yes. Good evening, my friend. Aw, I'm so excited. A new year, even though I catching a cold. But I'm just telling you guys, like, I want you to think about that. Sometimes we've never had success online before, and we get so frustrated with ourselves when it doesn't happen quickly. What if your first goal is, first of all, your first goal should always be get your business in profit mode. Your second goal should be what is your biggest expense of cost of living? Probably usually your mortgage. Let's make sure that's covered. Can you imagine you have a job and all of a sudden your mortgage is being covered? And then all of a sudden within 90 days, you're making just as much as your online business you're at your job. That's freedom on another level. Okay. That is complete freedom on another level. Okay. How long did it take you to commit 100% and change your life? Oh, such a great question. Okay. Now my situation is quite different because I didn't have a job. So I didn't have a plan. This wasn't my plan B. It had to become my plan A. Let me explain. When I discovered this in 2022, you guys, I was doing digital marketing. I love digital marketing, by the way. I love the products. I just don't like the comp plan. It's not a comp plan for me because I had to work hard. I had to direct message people. I had to get on the phone with people, and I'm an introvert, so that wasn't fun. And I had to friend request people. So I had to do all of that, and that was hard for me. I actually built my business. If you guys have ever done network marketing before, have you ever heard of the book, Go for No? Yeah, network marketing. Did I say something else? Yeah, I did network marketing back in 2022. I did it for years, and that's how I was making my income. And I would go for no. So I literally built a business off of bothering friends and family, talking to complete strangers, and getting rejected. And in the summer of 2022, the company changed the comp plan. My income dropped dramatically to where I couldn't even pay my bills. That was the moment, that was a pivotal moment in my life when I realized I am just a contractor for them. There's no ownership. They control everything. I still love the products, but let me give you another perspective. You know why I grinded and had to work so hard? You guys, when I sold this, I made 12 bucks. So if I wanted to make 6 figures selling a product that I absolutely love and obsessed with, I would need 8,333 customers to make 6 figures. That's why some of you think it's hard to make money. I traded that in for a higher ticket. Now I only need 72 customers to make 6 figures. How many of you would learn how to make 6 figures in 2026 off of getting just 72 customers? Put yes in the comments if that's you. That's how I made money. So I literally traded it, but I didn't think I could do it. I didn't. So I had a goal. I was like, oh my gosh, if I can just learn skills and apply this and make 54,000 my first full year, I was going to do cartwheels in the street because I was like, that's awesome. Because I wanted to master the 2-hour workday. And I'm going to explain that to you today. I ended up making 6 figures in 6 months and my first million in 17 months. It wasn't me. It was my system. And it was what I was selling. I no more was selling a low ticket. I could get 72 customers and make 6 figures. So you think about it, 720 customers, you're a self-made millionaire. Would you rather get 720 to be a self-made millionaire, or you would need 830,000 here? That's why people aren't making money. It's what you're selling. And I didn't know. Nobody taught me that until I discovered it on September 9th of 2022. And I will tell you what, it was a no-brainer for me. It was a post by a complete stranger on Facebook, by the way. And here's exactly what it said. It said, no MLM, no monthly expenses, 2-hour income earning activity day. And her ad was make $300 off of one customer. I'm like, $300 off of one customer? That's $109,000 a year. Whew, I want to learn that. And I literally, she didn't have no website then. And so I messaged her and I'm like, I'm totally interested. I need to do something different because I knew what I was doing wasn't working. So I bought from her the very next morning and I burned the boat. It was the it for me. I was like, you will you will master these skills. You will learn this. And that's it. I put my blinders onto everything else. I didn't allow stinking thinking to come in. I didn't allow limiting beliefs to come in. And I just applied it. And I made 6 figures in 6 months. It changed my life. Changed my life. So I'm telling you, doesn't matter your backstory. Doesn't matter what was in 2025. Don't rip the rearview mirror off. I ripped the rearview mirror off. And I was like, I'm going to make this work. Now I have my own business, my own ownership. Nobody can take it away from me. That's what I'm teaching you guys in 2026. How you're not a contractor for somebody else's company. You are your own boss. It's the smartest thing that you can do, by the way. Okay? Don't allow your past to define you. It's what you do this moment forward that's going to define you. The first 7 days of the year is what sets you up for massive success. Are you ready for it? Are you ready to change your life in 2026? If you are, you're in the right place. Yes. I'm excited you're here too. Yes, focus is a really good word. Okay, so let's start with number 1. You got to choose, okay? I'm giving you the 3 steps to launch an online business and build wealth in 2026, okay? Step 1, choose one clear income path. Stop trying to grab at all these little bitty things. Like, I hear people like, oh, I created 3 videos and made $12. I'm like, why? You're just trading time for dollars. That's not going to create wealth. What will create wealth, right, is you having a system, and you're going to learn that. So be careful on that. Okay, so you need to pick one. I'm going to give you a few that are very hot right now. Okay, online education with master resale rights. Do you guys know what master resale rights? Put a yes or no in the comments if you know what master resale rights are. And Happy New Year, everybody. Yes, Happy New Year. Okay. I had no idea what master resale rights were back in 2022, by the way. And so when I discovered what master resale rights were, oh my gosh, you guys, it changed my life. So master resale rights, when you get the resale rights on other people's products. Now, let me give you something everybody can relate to. Here's my cell phone. Okay. I got this cell phone through Verizon. You guys, Verizon didn't make this cell phone, by the way. Verizon got the resale rights to be able to resell Apple phones over and over and over again. Matter of fact, Joyce can buy this phone and she can turn it in a year, and Kelly can go into Verizon and buy this exact same phone because they refurbish it. That's master resale rights. Now, the difference is there's costs involved with this. So when you get involved with, this was the most brilliant business plan to me. So when you get involved with online education, you don't have the cost. That's how you can make 100% profit. To me, it was the most brilliant business plan. So 100% profit and online education. Okay. To me, it is the most no-brainer thing you can do. I'm telling you what, it's what changed my life. Because would you rather make $12 off of a customer, or would you rather make $1,400 or $900? Think about that. Which would you rather make? And I'm telling you right now, here's what I'm going to tell this. Education and digital solutions are booming. Education, e-learning industry is the fastest growing industry out there, my friend. It's literally projected to be $1 trillion a year industry by 2027. That's in a year. In 1 year. Don't you want a little piece of that pie? Why wouldn't you? Again, oh my God, I love this product. I'm passionate about this product, but I'm exhausted making 12 bucks on a customer. So I'll just consume what I'm passionate about, and I will help people learn skills and knowledge and make 6 figures online. It just is a no-brainer to me. Yes, I do. Okay, I love that question. Thanks for asking. On YouTube, on TikTok, they just said, do you think master resale rights is better model than affiliate? Yes, when you're starting out. And please let me explain. I do both. But here's the thing, you make a small percent in affiliate marketing. So when you're brand new to online and you're brand new to learning, you don't have a huge following, or you don't have a following at all. Like I didn't even have a following on TikTok. If I go back to September of 2022, I went on TikTok September of 2022. So I had no following. I had no understanding. So when I got a customer, I made 100% profit. Boy, that was kind of motivating, right? So when you do affiliate marketing, it takes time. But with all that being said, like I'm sharing you 3 simple steps. The system that I use is attached to an affiliate. So it immediately gave me an affiliate income. Now, guess what? I now have multiple affiliate incomes that I don't even have to market, because my system, they're just tools that helps my system work better. So if anybody needs better tools and they buy from it, I make an income. It's brilliant. Again, I have one offer, but it has stacked multiple income streams. I think that's the best way to do it, because I don't want you spending time working and making 12 bucks or 20 bucks. I would rather have you spend your time working, making $900 or $1,400. You guys really understand? If you attracted one customer a day, just one customer a day, that's $511,000 a year. Okay, let's do the math on this. Like, holy moly, I was like, I want to learn that. I want to learn that, right? Now let's do the math on that. If I wanted to attract one customer a day on this, that's $4,380 a year. Ouch. Yeah. So yes, my affiliate complements my master resale rights. Absolutely. And this is what I love, because I teach my community to build their income, and they're building their affiliate at the same time, and they don't even know it. Like, that's what's so cool. So they're not spending more time doing things. And by the way, when I show you the system, it's at 0 cost. That's what I love. I built my business to 6 figures without any monthly expenses. And then when I had to start paying $27 a month for my system, I was already making money with affiliate. I've never had to make, it's never been an expense for me, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. So Janice, though, here's the thing though, you take ownership. And I think that's where a lot of people mess up, right? They depend on other people to be successful. Nobody can make you successful but you. Now, I don't know if you're in my program or not, but in my program, I do live coaching. And the reason why I don't know if you're in my program, because I do live coaching every week and I've never seen you ask a question. So to me, that's interesting to me, right? Because if I was part of an interactive program and I wasn't having success, I would ask questions. That's why I do live interactive training. That's why. Every single Monday, I do live training. We have live training every Tuesday, and we have live training every Thursday. There is 3 live calls. Yeah, there is 3 live calls, and I absolutely love that. And so to me, it's like, if you guys aren't willing to ask questions, why do you think you guys should have success? That don't make any sense to me. That would be like, hey, I'm going to go to college, but I'm going to be struggling in college, so I'm just going to quit. I bet you that's your patterns and habits in life. That's what you guys got to break, right? That's what you have to break. That's why people go to college, right? And if they're struggling in college, guess what? What do? They ask questions. They get with a professor and they ask questions. You guys, online education is no different. If you treat it like you're learning something, like, you guys, you have to, for those of you that are in your mindset, it's hard to make money online, you're going to be right. But if you change your mindset and be like, I'm not making money online yet because I just need to learn a new skill. The person that you are now is not going to be the one that's going to make you six figures. It's a person that you become is one that's going to make you six figures. And I love that. I have a gentleman inside my community that one of my best stories. Okay. He was in my community for 3 months and hadn't made a dime. And guess what he did? His name is Tim Hess, by the way. Guess what Tim did? He decided to ask me a question on one of my live calls after 3 months. And he took the information, he did the mental shift, and now he's been in my program 2 years and he's at $500,000. Didn't make money for 3 months, but he never asked a question. That would be like, I'm a professional football player, but I'm not going to take the coaching and I'm not going to listen and I'm not going to ask questions. He wouldn't be a professional football player very long. That's what you guys got to understand. Yeah. Yes. Tim's story is so phenomenal too, right? And to me, you guys, he should be your hope dealer, but he did. And he'll tell you that story all the time. He goes, the moment I asked Michelle a question, everything changed. He'll hit $1 million this year. Didn't make nothing for 3 months, but he wasn't being coachable. He wasn't plugging in. That's why online education is important, because you can ask questions, you can interact. Just like I can guarantee this, by the way, because documentation beats conversation. So why is there people in my program making 6 figures and close to 7 figures? And why is there some making none? I can tell you, I can go through their system and most of them have not even completed 10 to 12% of the program. The ones that are making a lot of money have. Success leaves clues. But it's no different than college, right? Why do some people graduate with a degree in college, some don't? It's not because they're smarter. It's because they just showed up and applied it and did the work. If you're willing to do the work in your life, if you're willing to learn a new skill, it can change your life. So pay attention to that, you guys. So 100% profits in online business. That was huge, right? Here's some other examples. So online business, that's what Master Resale Rights is. You can do digital products. You could go create your own product. You could take the time and create your own product. Now, you got to understand, if you decide to do that, it's going to take a lot of time, because you got to do your market research and make sure it's something that the digital world needs. And then after you do all that, then you got to find your following and build that. So if you have a lot of time, that's a good way to go. If you don't have a lot of time, I wouldn't go that way. I didn't go that way. I started with online education. I'm here today because I educated myself and I could just learn and earn at the same time. Okay. And by the way, there is a form that you guys can grab. If you're on TikTok, if you grab that form, I'm giving you the 3 steps. It's a worksheet. And YouTube, all you got to do is, you can see my website there, dailypaybusiness.com. When you go there, I'll send you an email and just reply to that email and I'll shoot you over this form as well. Okay. I'm going to be sending it out in an email, but get the form. I literally break this down for you. It's the game changer. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So get that. Just a minute. Okay. And so, and then affiliate marketing. I think affiliate marketing complements this like crazy. Because of this, no, right below, like right down here below is like where you can get a form. It's like mustard yellow or orange or something. You can click on that and then I'll send you that form when we get off of here. Community-based income with reoccurring. Now, here's what I've discovered, you guys. I started here and I just starting with one offer, it built this and this. So this is the most brilliant way, because you can start building your following. You can start building your foundation. Okay. So screenshot this because I'm going to go to the next page. Okay. Let me go through. Are we good over here? I'm plugging in. Yes. How are you doing, my friend? Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Good. I'm glad you guys. Okay. I'm paying attention. I got YouTube over here and I got TikTok over here. So I just want to make sure I'm getting everybody's questions answered. So I'm telling you what, you need to make a commitment to decide to start with one income stream in 2026. Master that, make it work for you before you bounce around. That's people's problem. Yay, I love it. Thank you for being here. Okay, so screenshot this. Now, step 2, you got to commit to learn one income producing skill. You got to commit to learning a new skill. If you've not had customers yet, if you've not made money yet, I don't care what you're selling. I don't care if you're selling a car. I don't care if you're selling a cell phone. If you're selling a notebook, no matter what you're selling, if you're not getting customers, because people buy notebooks, people buy cars, people buy cell phones, people buy online programs. So if you're not getting a customer yet, it's because you're lacking in income producing skills. How cool is that? Because that's fixable. You can change that today, right? And so income follows skills, not efforts. Please pay attention to that. Income follows skills, not effort. Okay? And by the way, you got to pay attention to what you say. I would never, ever get on anybody's live and say, I've not got a customer. I would get on somebody's live and I would have a pen and a paper and I would be taking so many notes. And I would be like, I'm going to apply this and I'm going to learn this and I'm going to change my life. Pay attention to your habits and patterns. You got to pay attention to that. 6 figures will never come when you're in that victimhood. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. You got to become the victor in your life. Become the victor in 2026 and watch what happens, my friend. I'm just telling you that right now. The most valuable skill in 2026 is digital marketing. I'm telling you what, if you've not learned digital marketing, you're going to be behind. I have a gentleman that purchased my program. One of my favorite stories, by the way. I did a video of it. I need to pin post a video. And he purchased it to learn digital marketing. Because he learned digital marketing, he now gets 6-figure brand deals. And because he learned digital marketing, because he learned how to use a system and he learned how to grow his own email list, grow his following, he gets 6-figure brand deals, but now he's just launched his own coaching business. And he purchased just to learn digital marketing. He goes, I need to get caught up in what digital marketing is. I don't understand it. And now he makes a very high 6 figures in brand deals. And now he does coaching. I'm telling you guys, this is what you need to learn. Here's what it's all about. Okay. This is what makes it so easy, by the way. You get attention, right? You use social media to get attention or use digital streams to get attention, build the trust and solve problems, give them solutions. If you're not getting customers yet, you're either lacking in getting attention, you're lacking in building trust, or you're lacking in solving problems and providing solutions. Again, each one of those are figure outable. And I will tell you what, I would rather learn this than I would set at a 9-to-5 job making my boss richer. Because the digital world isn't going away. You understand that, right? And if you're not willing to learn digital marketing, you're going to be so behind. Like people are losing jobs left and right, not because they're not good, not because they're not qualified, but because they don't need them anymore. The AI world and the automation world has taken them out of a job. It's wild. I will share the story with you. This was like a year and a half ago. I had a gal get on one of my lives on TikTok. And she said, I'm very interested in learning this. She goes, but I'm not worried about my job. My job's safe. She goes, I'm not replaceable. And I said, be careful what you say. She goes, no. There's no way systems or AI or anybody could ever do my job. And she said, but I'm not fulfilled. She goes, I'm just not fulfilled. She goes, so I just really want to kind of do this on the side and see where it takes me in 3 to 5 years. She had a 3 to 5 year plan, which is brilliant, right? Because she just knew she really wanted to learn in skills. Well, she purchased from me. Guess what? 2 weeks later, she was on my live. It was on a Friday. And she was on my live. And she goes, you will never believe this. She goes, they just gave me my papers. I'm done. She goes, I asked them, there's no way. They said, yeah, her whole department is being outsourced in a different country. In a completely different country, saving them probably $1 million a year, that company. She goes, I never thought that would happen to me. She goes, but you know what? I'm fine because I purchased your program. I'm learning digital marketing. My plan B is now going to become my plan A. But 2 weeks prior to that, she goes, I can never be outsourced. So be careful, you guys. Like everybody should want a plan B Why wouldn't you want extra cash flow? There's not one person that has generated wealth on this planet that doesn't have multiple income streams, by the way. Yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah. Yeah, pretty crazy. She was like very adamant. Oh, no, never happened to me. Right. So just learn skills. So your goal, this is what you learn in digital marketing, by the way. You learn how to get attention, how to build a following. Okay. Think of the people that you follow online, or think of the people that you bought from online. Maybe you bought lip gloss ladies, or you bought something. Why did you buy it? Because they got your attention. They built the trust with you, and they provided a solution. It's kind of fun to master that. This is so fun to master. And it's this. How do you get people's attention? You got to know who you're helping. How do you build the trust? You got to just share stories online. How do you solve their problem, or how do you provide a solution? By solving their problems. How do you know what problems they have? Because you know who your perfect customer is. So let me give you guys a phenomenal example. Again, I was from network marketing. Again, I'm not dishing network marketing. It's just not the comp plan for me. I probably have 6 different network marketing products on my desk. I love it. And I'm always, if I know somebody's in network marketing, I'm like, do you have this product? Because I would rather buy it from you than go to a big store and get it, because I love helping families. So I love network marketing. Do not get me wrong. It's ironic. I probably still make $300 a month because of this product still, and I don't do anything for it. So I do love that, but it's just a lot of work if you want to make 6 and 7 figures, right? So I just want you to know, I'm not insulting that industry. I'm just telling you, I traded having to direct message people and get on the phone with people and just awkwardly friend requesting people. I did that this is what I did. So I had a lot of limiting beliefs when I came to digital marketing, because like, it's got to be harder than this. How many of you ever felt that way? It's got to be harder than this. That was me. I thought it had to be harder because I was working really hard in network marketing. So when I found systems and to work smarter, so here's exactly what I did. I said, who am I? I'm a mom. Who do I help? Well, I can relate to moms, so I'm just going to help other moms. And I immediately said, what has been one of my most, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say agonizing, but it kind of is agonizing. One of my most disappointing moments as a mom, that's a really good way to put it, is I never thought as a mom I would ever have to take a calculator to the grocery store. You know, before you become a parent, you like have this image that you're going to have, and, you know, the bank account's going to be great. You're going to be able to make different choices. It wasn't the calculator that bothered me. It was the fact that I was living that close in my bank account. How many of you can relate to that? Okay, that was me. So I was like, I'm going to solve that problem. I have a solution, because if I can show moms how to follow a simple to follow blueprint without sacrificing time. Matter of fact, I built this business. I don't got to shut my door. Matter of fact, I'm waiting for one of my little peanuts to come walking anytime. I had 4 of my grandkids spend the night last night. I can build it around them. They're still sleeping because we were up pretty late. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, I love this. So it's not like, okay, guys, I shut the door. I got to build network marketing. I got to start these awkward conversations, right? And so I was ready to learn this. So I was like, I want to help other moms follow a simple to follow blueprint and learn how to get their income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. It could be 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. And if they would get one customer, just one customer of 300 a day or 300 a week, I bet they would never have to take a calculator to the grocery store. So that's how I was getting attention. That's how I built trust, by sharing that story. And I showed them how I had a solution. If you just master that in your online business, no matter what you're selling, you will be wildly successful. The money's made in your message. I just created that $1 million message. And so for my first almost 90 days, I don't think it was quite 90 days, but it was like 75, 80 days, I didn't go live. I was terrified to go live. Matter of fact, I do need to share this with you guys. I only went live 78 times in 2025, by the way. I just posted it because TikTok showed it to me. I only went live 78 times in 2025. So you don't have to go live all the time. You don't have to grind all the time to make 6 and 7 figures. You got to have a system. Okay. I'm just telling you guys that because I love that TikTok showed me. So I did a video, by the way, you can go check the video out. Documentation meets conversation all the time. So I know if somebody's willing to master this, they don't got to go live. It's your message that makes you money because it grows attention, it builds trust, and it provides a solution. If you're willing to learn that no matter what you're selling, if you're selling real estate, if you're selling cupcakes, if you're selling, I don't care what you're selling. If you're selling lip gloss, no matter what that is, when you can master this, again, commit to learning one income producing skill. That should be it. That should be it. The most valuable skill in 2026 is mastering digital marketing because it can be applied to literally anything you do in life. So I would really do that. And I'm telling you what, here's what I love. I could never go be a basketball player, right? I could never. There's no matter what I do, that it wouldn't be a professional basketball player, I need to say. I could never be a professional basketball player. I'm not tall enough. I'm not coordinated enough. No matter what I did, it wouldn't be learnable enough for me to be professional. Can we agree on that? Skills are learnable. Skills are learnable. The reason why you've not changed your life, the reason why you've not created generational wealth is because you just haven't learned the skills to do that. And sometimes we don't take action because we lack in confidence. Confidence comes after action. Yeah. And you need no experience to start in an online business. You just need to be willing to learn. You know, like if you want to go be a dentist, you can't go be a dentist and learn while you're being a dentist. You got to go to what, 4, 6, 8 years of college to be a dentist and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then hopefully you can be a dentist. It's learnable, but you have to spend a lot of time investing and learning to be able to be a dentist. This is what I love about an online business because you can learn and earn at the exact same time. Yeah, you can learn and earn at the exact same time. So commit to learning one income producing activity. Okay, screenshot this because we're going to go to step 3. How many of you are enjoying this today? Let me know in the comments. Has anybody had any aha moments today? Yeah. They do, Ernie. I love what Ernie said. He goes, most network marketing companies have superior products. True, they do. I love network marketing products. Like I refer people all the time to people that, you know, like if somebody complains about something, I'm like, dude, you need to talk to my friend. Like they're in this network marketing company. They have a really great product, right? I mean, I have them everywhere. Look, these are all network marketing products, by the way, that I take. I said, I am not dishing network marketing. It's just not the comp plan for me. This was a home run for me. I love making 100% profit and I love helping you guys make 100% profit, right? And thanks for following me, my friend. Just call me your hope dealer. I hope today you guys see a different perspective. I do. Okay, so screenshot this. We're going to go to step number 3. We're doing 3 simple steps to launch an online business and build wealth. I want to help you build wealth in 2026. I don't want to help you just make some extra cash and then have to keep on building over again and chasing income. I want to help you build wealth. Okay, so number 3, use a system. No hustle. A system captures leads. By the way, freedom comes from systems, not manual work. You can't manually work your way to 6 figures and generational wealth. You can work your way to 6 figures grinding, but then you have to keep on doing it. Like you can't just, you know what I mean? Manually, it just doesn't happen 7 figures. Systems come in play. They're so important. So what a system does is it grows your potential customer base. The bigger my email list got, the bigger my income was. It follows up automatically. It's like you are literally working 24/7 when you're not. I love when people say to me, man, how much time do you spend online? I'm like, I mean, if I go live, I'll spend an hour, but other than that, I'm not online. Like, what do you mean? You look like you're online all the time. I'm like, oh, no. My content's pre-scheduled. I'll check it like 10 minutes and check on messages and then 10 minutes later and check on messages, but that's it. I hardly even do that anymore, right? Because I have a system and it's automatic. You guys, this is why I call it my freedom machine because it's just freely out there working for me. A lot of aha moments. Yay. I love hearing that, my friend. What a great way to start a new year, right? By having breakthroughs and aha moments. Like that's going to set you up for success, right? And so I just had it, and it's just always out there generating and working for me. I love that. Like, I love that. That's what I've always wanted. I didn't want to live in direct messaging. And I don't want you guys either. I don't want you to have to trade time for dollars. I want to show you how to plug into a system and use a system. And it creates consistent income. So if you guys want to see my system, what it looks like, just go to dailypaidbusiness.com. And you're going to see the exact steps. And I want to show it to you real quick. Okay. So let me I want to show you and screenshot this as well. Okay. Screenshot that real quick. Yeah. Here's what I love about this today is you're not building any of this from scratch. I will give you a pre-built system. Oh, and by the way, guess what happens when you have that pre-built system? An affiliate is attached to it. And the system doesn't cost you anything. I use this system and made 6 figures. Yeah. Yeah. And I made 6 figures. And I made 6 figures without my system costing me anything. And then I think I had to upgrade to $27 a month, but I was already making money on my affiliate. So I love that. Oh, and by the way, System.io has the most amazing marketing campaign. So when anybody gets in your system and if they want their own free system, it's completely attached to you all the time. And then they get emails from the company. That's what I'm saying. You focus on one income, but it generates many. That's how you build wealth, by the way. Okay. So this is what it looks like. I just want to kind of draw it out for you because it's really easy. And again, you can check it out by going to dailypaidbusiness.com. Okay. Or the link is in my bio. But this is what it looks like. This is what's called a capture page. This is what captures somebody's email. And in exchange, I give people a Freedom Formula blueprint. Okay. And it has a video attached to it. The Freedom Formula blueprint literally is exact blueprint I followed. Literally the exact blueprint I followed. That I made 6 figures in 6 months and my first million in 17 months. I'm still following it to this day. It is what has created 127 6-figure earners here in the United States, 4 6-figure earners in Canada, and 29 self-made millionaires in South Africa, and thousands of families that make several thousand a month, because not everybody has a goal of 6 figures, right? But it generates cash. Matter of fact, our first 10 months, that blueprint in my community at $29 million in 10 months went into the community's pockets because of the blueprint. So does the steps in the blueprint work? Yes. So why the heck would I give it to you for free? Because it works. And I love to give you things that work. Why would I want to give you something that didn't work? And if you love the blueprint, and if you want mentorship through it, and if you want access to the master resale rights, that's when you purchase the online educational program. And then I hang out with you every week. I do live coaching every single week. It's a live interactive program that has master resale rights attached to it. And no matter who you buy from in my community, you get access to me every single Monday, and you get access to me every single Monday, and you get access to, we do different trainings every Thursday, and I usually do at least 2 of those trainings. I'm going to have some of the most amazing guest speakers come on in 2026. I can't wait. So yeah. What am I teaching? Digital marketing. Yeah, I'm teaching this. I teach this. I teach digital marketing skills, how to get attention with your content, how to build trust, and how to provide solutions so you can build your customer base. That's what I teach you. Because if you don't know how to do this, you're not making money. Trust me, it's not because you're buying the next best thing or you're grabbing the next shiny object that's going to make you money. It's understanding and learning them. But here's what I love about the system. If you have a busy lifestyle, this system is working for you 24/7. So all you need, literally, all you need is 2 hours a day to get your income reducing activities done and like another hour in training. In that 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. I get my 1 hour of learning activities done before 7 o'clock in the morning because I have my phone set up on getting ready in the morning. That's when I get my learning done. Then I'm in my office by 8 o'clock, and I have my income producing activities and going live done when I go live by 11 a.m. I'm just going live later today because I don't have a voice. Aw, thank you, my friend. I've been part of Legacy for a year. Michelle, you always exceed expectations with your teaching. Thank you. That means a lot to me. That's a good way to start my year, hearing that, because that's the goal, right? I want to over deliver and really help people. And I'm really hoping in 2026, I can really simplify it, help you guys really master your digital education, because I want to help you have multiple income streams, take ownership so you can build digital wealth. We have 365 days. Let's make them count and let's build digital wealth. So, hey, Kim, how are you, my friend? Love it. Yeah. Okay. And so this is it. This is it. These are the 3 steps. But this is why I love this, because so many people that work a full-time job and have a busy life, they think they can't do this because they're like, I don't have time. I get that. But with a system, you do. You do. I have a gal in my community. Her name is Amy. And when she discovered this system and the online educational program with master resale rights, when she discovered it, she's working 2 jobs, single mom, working 2 jobs. So guess when she did this? She got up a little bit earlier in the morning to work on it. She did it over her lunch hour and before she went to her second job. And in 9 months, she made $100K. She was able to walk away from both jobs. Now she doesn't have a job. She just does digital marketing now. By the way, her daughter had to set up her TikTok account. She had no TikTok skills or nothing at all. So I'm telling you guys, she was willing to learn skills. Amy is probably one of the most coachable people that I've ever met. And she understands digital marketing. That's it. If you're willing to learn the skills. So I want to cover now, okay? So screenshot this real quick if you didn't screenshot it. Yeah. Happy New Year, my friend. Yes. Happy New Year, everybody. So excited. Okay. So what do you need more of right now in your life? Like, what's the first thing that came to your mind when I said that? Put that in the comments. What do you need more of right now in your life? And by the way, I have a complete worksheet covering all of this today. If you want the worksheet, all you got to do is email me, or there's a form. You can submit the form here. Oh, peace. I love that, my friend. You can submit the form on TikTok and I will send you the worksheet when I get off of here. Or you can email me, like go to dailypaybusiness.com. You'll get an email from me, reply to that email, and I'll send you this form. Okay. Amy's story is so inspiring. Yes, it is. Time, freedom. Time with my family, financial stability, consistency in education. Good answers. But check this out. If you have a system, you get your time back. If you have a system that's creating a predictable income, guess what? You got financial stability. Do you see how everything pulls back to a system? Peace of mind. Yeah. So my motto for 2026 is ownership. I want to help you have ownership, have your own system out there creating generational wealth. But it's all about predictable peace and predictable income in 2026. How many of you would love that? Without the grind, without the hustle. You're in the right place if that's you. Thank you for being here. Love it. Okay, so your 2026 simplicity plan. Let's just break it down, right? One income path. Let's do online education. Okay, with 100% profit. Let's start there. Let's start there and build that. One skill to master, digital marketing. Okay, and one system to use. Okay, automated, proven system. Okay, who can do that in 2026? Who's willing to do that in 2026? Let me know in the comments. Me. Yes. Let's go. Now, I want to break down the 2-hour workday with you because I really want you to understand this. Because if you have a busy life, you are going to get so fired up right now. And this is what you really want to master. Look at the me's. Yes. I love your guys' energy, by the way. Okay. So let's do the 2-hour workflow. Here is why this is so important, okay? Guys, I get it. We go to work, we clock in, then what do we usually do? We might go grab a cup of coffee. We might talk to some coworkers. We might lean on our desk. We might even scroll on social media. We might look out the window. We might grab a little snacky, eat some breakfast, and we're making money because we're on the clock. So the biggest hurdle a lot of people have when they go to launch their own online business is time. Because they'll go in their office to work and they'll straighten their desks or scroll on social media. And then they've been in their office for 2 hours and accomplished nothing. And then they don't understand why they're not making money. It's because they're not doing the income producing activities. So me and my program, I want it to be crystal clear what makes you money. So you have your life and your time back. See, this is why a community is so important, by the way. Why being part of a community. Because again, you go to work, you kind of have a little bit of decompression and kind of know people, unless you have a toxic work environment. And so I love that you have a community that you get to hang out in. Hello, my friend. A community that you get to hang out in, right? Because do you think you're going to learn more by being by yourself in your own office? Or do you think you're going to learn more by being part of a community of 58,000 people that have the same goal in mind? Big difference. Because I'm telling you right now, if my granddaughter comes in here right now and says, Grandma, I want to be a dancer, which that's what she's saying right now, I'm getting her in dance. I'm not going to go get her a basketball and take her to basketball courts, because if I do that, she's going to learn basketball. I'm going to get her a coach and I'm going to get her dance lessons, because then she'll learn dance. Same thing with you. If you want to make money, you got to be around people that are where you are. Not people that want to be there, but people that are where you are. That's why I love this for my community. Because if you're brand new building a business, how can you mentor somebody? That's why community matters, because they get mentorship in there. That's what I love. That's what I've always wanted to build, is a place that everybody could grow together and work together and feel part of something. Matter of fact, if you are part of my community, share, what has the community done for you? How do you feel about the community? I would love to know. Yes, there's so much power to that, Bree. There is, right? So for example, let's say you're brand new and you decide to launch your business today because you're that action taker, you're sick and tired, you want a different year, you're looking back on 2026 and say, no more. I'm not repeating that, okay? Think about this. And so you launch your online business. What if you get your first email and you're like, I don't know how to answer that. I'm new. Guess what? Because you have a community of 58,000 people, guess what's going to happen? You can copy and paste what question you just got asked, put it inside the community, go, hey guys, I'm brand new to my digital business. I haven't learned this yet. Can you help me with the response? Probably within 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 7 people are going to help you how to respond to that email. That's the power of being part of something. And that's what I love. Yes. I feel you're 100% in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You make all the money. You make 100% of the profit. Yeah. It is so powerful. Community support when you need it. Yes. I love that, Paulette. Yes. Iron sharpens iron. Yes, my friend. That is so good. Yeah. Our community is selfless. Boy, so true. And we attract that. We attract that. We attract people that are pure heart and love helping people. We do not attract people that like to take advantage of people and hurt people. We don't. And I love that. I love the culture that we've created. It's not for everyone. It isn't. And I'm okay with that. It's for people that have love and compassion, are selfless, and are very heart-centered. And we've created that culture. Yes. Hey, my friend. How you doing? Okay, so let's cover the 2-hour workday. And thank you for following me, you guys, as well. Just call me your hope dealer. I truly hope today you see a different perspective. And by the way, Happy New Year. I'm proud of you that you're here learning this. And if you just jumped on, I've been covering with you the 3 simple steps to launch an online business and create wealth in 2026. So I'm just about done. So you can go back to YouTube and watch the replay. So TikTok, you can go up in my profile and subscribe to my YouTube, and then you can go back and watch it. Okay. And YouTube, if you're jumping on later, you can go back and watch it as well. I do have a worksheet that goes with today. So TikTok, there's a form that you can submit. and I will send that to you when I get off of here. And TikTok, same thing. You know what? I might be able to add it to this on my YouTube. I wonder if I can. I'm going to figure that out. If not, email me and I'll get you the form as well. Okay. So back in November of 2024, we lost our income in a Facebook group of 14,000. So that's Kim talking on YouTube, you guys, and he's inside my community, got in my community November 2024, and he hit 6 figures in his first 12 months by following what I'm teaching you. Kim is one of the most coachable people that I've ever met. So, hey, Lulama, how are you? She's on her 4th vacation and starting 2026 debt-free. Yes, that is some of my South Africa family. I absolutely love that. Yes, I like the way we drive traffic to our capture page. Yes, I love that. Happy New Year, everyone. Okay. Yeah, I don't go live daily either. Yeah, I don't go live daily either. I looked, TikTok showed me I went live 78 times in 2025 is it. And I made multi-millions of dollars because of my system, okay? Because of my system. So let's talk about the 2-hour workflow. You ready? So 1 hour social media. Social media, 3 posts, okay? Now here's the interesting part, okay? That 1 hour is not spent scrolling. It's spent creating 3 pieces of content. I'm going to show you that. We have tested it. And I'm more talking on TikTok, by the way. If you're going to do like Instagram, YouTube, all you would need is like 1 or 2 long forms a week, but you take those long forms a week and you make some shorts and post at least 3 shorts a day. So you're still doing that, but you're just taking 2 pieces of content and getting all of your content out of those 2 pieces. I'm going to be hitting YouTube hard in 2026. So you guys can follow me and see that strategy that I'm going to do. Okay. And so 3 posts a day. I recommend a 7-second, a 30-second, and a 1 minute. Okay. Again, our goal is to get awareness, let people know you're in business. This can be a trending song. This shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes to create. We have a 30-second one. This is where you're going to kind of do storytelling, become relatable. It's easy to do. We tell stories all the time. You don't put your kids to bed at night or your grandkids to bed at night, tell them bedtime facts, you tell them bedtime stories. And the minute, we're going to do more of a stronger CTA, a call to action, driving them to your free system. You guys, it shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes to create that, edit it, and post it. It shouldn't take you more than 20 or 10 minutes, or it shouldn't take you more than 30 minutes to create this, no more than 20 minutes, and no more than 10, 1 hour. Here's why this is so important, okay? I remember when I first started posting content on social media, and I'd post my video, and I would get caught in the scroll of the For You page. And I'm scrolling on the For You page, and I looked, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just wasted 20 minutes. That's what we help you become aware of. Write this down. Structure equals freedom. Structure equals freedom. And so I paid attention to that. So now I get all 3 of my videos done, and I put them all in drafts. And then I go back and I edit them. Now they're all pre-scheduled. Now what I'm doing now, I'm taking 2 times a week, and I'm creating all of my content in like an hour and a half, 2 times a week. So I don't have to work as much every day. And then all I do is edit it, and I'm pre-scheduling it. That's freedom. So if you have a full-time job, your day off, you can create all your content, have it in drafts, and all you have to do is either the next day you have off, get it all edited and scheduled, or you can do that every day. So you're working less. That again, structure equals freedom. Yes. So that's it. That shouldn't take you more than 1 hour. Okay. The next thing that you're going to do, I'm going to sit down here a minute. The next thing you're going to do is 30 minutes, free ads. Okay. That was my favorite thing, by the way. The free ad strategy was the favorite thing that I did. Here's why. Because when I launched my business, I'm an introvert, and I felt awkward doing videos. And so the fact that I could just post free ads and just copy, paste, and post. So let me explain what free ads are. How many of you guys have ever Googled how to make money online or anything around that? Do you have to have a certain amount? Oh, that's a really great question. Do you guys know who on here pre-schedules or content on TikTok? Do you have to have a certain amount of followers? I don't know, because when I first launched on TikTok in 2022, that feature wasn't available. I don't know. But no matter what, you can still put them in drafts, right? And then you can use repurpose.io to schedule them. Okay, look at all the people that said me, but that said me about Googling. What happens is if you post free ads, the SEO keywords can start showing up and you'll start showing up in search. That's another advantage of free ads. Here's what's interesting though, because I understand the power of video, right? So I'm already creating content on social media. I just took a video I did on YouTube. Matter of fact, you guys want to crack up, go to my YouTube channel, scroll down all the way to, it's probably September of 2022. I think I'm in like an orange, like a fluorescent orange or neon orange workout shirt. And I created a video, complete ignorance on fire, had no idea what I was doing, but I didn't care how I looked. I didn't care how I sounded. I cared about them getting the information. Please remember what I just said, because that's powerful. Okay. And so I just put that in there and I explained how the free ad process worked. So every day I spent 30 minutes. I actually set my alarm for 30 minutes every day and I would post free ads, copy, paste, post for 30 minutes a day. Built my email list, built my YouTube channel, and it built my income, my customer base as well. Now, because of that, I'm monetized on YouTube. So guess what? That strategy added another income. Remember what I said? My system added another affiliate income, and now creating content, I'm monetized. I'm paid on YouTube, I'm paid on TikTok, I'm paid on Instagram, and I'm paid on Facebook, but a lot of money on YouTube. YouTube, I make the most money, and then TikTok. Crazy, right? You've seen that in 2023? I love that, yeah. If you probably cracked up, right? But see, yeah, I think it's probably my most viewed video, obviously, because I was posting free ads. Yeah. How often do you post? Do you have to do ads? I did it every day for 30 minutes a day. Okay, you guys want to ask me what one regret was? If I could go back and start over, here's one regret. So I was very bullish about getting my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. So when I finally had the courage about, I don't know, 70 days in to go live, because I didn't go live my first 70 days and I made 7,000 my first month. And 14,000 my second month, but I didn't have the courage to go live. When I finally did, I wanted to keep my income earning activities done in 2 hours a day. So instead of adding another 30 minutes to do free ads, I quit doing free ads. I have 28,000 followers on YouTube now. If I would not have quit doing the free ads, you guys, I would have over probably 60, 70,000 followers on YouTube and be making double the money. Costly mistake. For 30 minutes, I mean, there's 24 hours in the day. And if you guys were on my workshop last week, I gave you a really awesome ChatGPT prompt to use to post free ads, by the way. Woo, or to find free ad sites to post, by the way. Yeah. Okay. So 30 minutes posting free ads. Then 30 minutes responding. Reply to comments and emails. Reply. That's it. Just 30 minutes. And I'm telling you right now, if it's taking you longer than 30 minutes to reply to emails and comments, congratulations, you're making money. Just telling you. That's it. There is nothing that can make you more money than these. Social media makes you a lot of money. Free ads makes you a lot of money, gives you a lot of exposure. And the 30 minutes is how you get people back in your system, because I do what's called a CTA, a call to action. And by the way, if you are in my community, okay, if you're inside my community, if you email me, I'll give you that. And if you weren't on my workshop and you email me, I'll give you that ChatGPT prompt that you can use to find more ad sites. Just email me, okay? My email's in my bio and just let me know. Yeah. Okay, you can attach it in your description with a Google Drive link. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kim. I love it. I appreciate that. I'll get you guys out. So that's it. You guys, that's what you master. Imagine mastering that in 2026 and you start making an income in 2026 in 2 hours a day. Again, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here, 30 minutes here. I was like, if I do that, I still have 22 hours in my day to do the things that I love. Yes. How many of you are willing to master that in 2022? No. I was willing to master it in 2022. How many of you guys are willing to master it in 2026? If the answer is yes, yeah. What is the ad? Okay, so I promote online educational programs, and I would promote that. I went after moms. My ad said, attention moms in Austin. I called out cities who wants to make $300 a day. And I said, no MLM, no monthly expenses, must have 2 hours a day, must have Wi-Fi. Here's how the process works. I put my YouTube video in it, and below that, I put my website. Visit dailypaidbusiness.com for more details. That's all I did. Copy, paste, post. It was in a Google Drive, and in my Google Drive was my ad, and below that, you can come in, sweetheart, and below that was all the links. Good morning. I'm about ready to get off. You guys sleep good?
We slept till 11.
I know. I heard you.
Till 4 in the morning.
You guys are crazy. I heard you. My grandkids are up here now. This is what I love, right? We just build a business around them. So anyway, screenshot this. Okay. This is really what I want you to focus on. Don't make it so hard, my friend. Don't make it so hard. Okay? So awesome. So again, TikTok, you can go back to YouTube and watch the replay. The replay will be available later on today. I love that. Okay. If you guys want to get the exact 3-step, simple step formula to create a launch an online business and build wealth in 2026, I'll give you the worksheet. Kim just showed me how I can put it in the description of this video. I will do that for you guys. Okay. Yeah. Does going live no more fall in the two? Yes, it does. Good question. So this is my 2-hour workday. Again, what I did is I messed up back in 2022 when I started to go live. I quit doing the free ads because what happens is now I can get my 3 pieces of content done in 30 minutes. Okay. And then I would go live 1 hour, but I only go live 5 days a week. Actually, I don't even go live 5 days a week. I only went live 78 times in 2025. But my goal is to go live 5 days a week in 2026, and then 30 minutes. So that was it. It's still the same 2 hours. I wish I would have added another 30 minutes. So that's what I tell people, like 2 to 3 hours a day, you can get your income earning activities done. Here's what I do recommend, mostly if you have a busy schedule, batch create your content. I'm going to be teaching you guys that. I'll be teaching you guys that next week, how to batch create your content. I actually do that, and I'm stepping up and being very consistent with that in 2026. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Wednesdays because I do no calls on Wednesdays, and Wednesdays is going to be my content creation day for YouTube and for all of my social media platforms. And then, so I will have everything created in one day. Now I do about 2 days, and just like it takes about an hour and a half twice a week. But now I've allotted 3 hours on Wednesday to create 2 long form YouTubes and then my short forms for my other platforms. So I'll be teaching you guys that strategy as well. So I have more time. I'm going to have more time in my day. And that's my goal because I'm working on learning other things as well. I love batch creating. Yes. It's the way to do it too. Yeah. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. And again, Happy New Year. What a fun way to start the new year, hanging out together, right? Learning new things. So this is what I covered, by the way. 3 steps to an online business. I'm going to let you guys screenshot these real quick. Okay. I do have a worksheet as well if you want access to that. But 3 steps to launch an online business and build wealth in 2026. Step 1, choose one clear income path. I highly recommend 100% profit with online education. Screenshot. Then step 2 is commit to learn 1 income producing skill. I'm telling you what, income follows skills, not effort. You can't work your way into success. You can learn and educate your way into success. Never forget that. The most successful people have just gained in knowledge and gained in education. This is so important. The most valuable skill in 2026 will be and is digital marketing. It's just getting better and better, right? Where you want to grab attention in digital marketing, you want to build trust, and you want to show that you have solutions. If you don't know how to do this, you're not getting customers. It's not about what you sell. It's about how you get out there, and that's what you need to learn, and it will change your life. It can be used for any business. That's real estate, that's dog walking, that's a massage therapist, that's every business. Okay, screenshot this. All right, then step 3, use a system. When you use a system, no hustle. Systems gives you ownership. You're not a contractor. You have to build wealth, you need to take ownership. And that's what I'm going to teach you. That's my word for 2026 is ownership, because I want you to have your own system, your own email list, to build your own wealth. Don't depend on anybody else. That's risky, right? Freedom comes from systems, not manual work. Okay. And this is it. A system where they get a capture page and it takes them immediately to the video at any time they can buy because they're inside the system. If you want to check out what the system looks like, go to dailypaybusiness.com. But a system grows your potential customer base. It follows up automatically, does all that for you, and creates consistent income. Screenshot it. So that's what we talked about today. That. And I asked, what do you need more of right now? Whatever comes to your mind, write it down and fix it. Don't worry about anything else. Fix what came to the top of your mind immediately, right? And then create your plan. That's it. I'm telling you, my friends, don't make it harder than this. It's not. This is how I became a self-made millionaire. One system, learning skills, and one offer. That's it. And mastering this. So like right now, I'm going to bounce off of here with you, and I'm going to go fix some pancakes for my grandkids. I have 4 of my grandkids here, and I'm going to hang out with them the rest of the day. That's what I want for you. If you truly want a freedom-based business and build digital wealth, you're in the right place, and I would be honored to work with you. Monday, we're going to be creating your goals for 2026 and simplify them. My program is a live interactive program, by the way. Yes, you're in business for yourself. You're going to make 100% profit, but you're not in business by yourself. I have 5 different programs to pick from. Get the one that's best for your goals and dreams. Okay, why 5? Because not everybody has the same goal. Not everybody wants to make 6 figures. Not everybody wants to become a self-made millionaire. I get that. And not everybody has the same budget. And with us being a global business, currency is different in every country. So I want to make sure to have a product that will serve everyone. I'm not here just to serve one type of person. And I love that. Yeah. And yeah, I know my voice sounds a little better. I think I'm going to go reheat up my lemon tea or my lemon water, and I'm good. And I'll be back tomorrow because it's Freedom Friday. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. I do want to tell you guys Happy New Year. It's a new year. It's a fresh start. It's a fresh opportunity. And today I just simplified how to make an income. But just remember one thing. Nothing changes if nothing changes. It's harder to be broke. Amen to that. It is harder to be broke. Who wants to be broke, right? But if you go into 2026 doing the same thing, nothing changes. Do not do that. Time is undefeated. You'll never get this time back. Make it count, okay? YouTube, you guys have been absolutely amazing today. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And TikTok is